There we go. Okay. Close that. Okay. Now we can get on with the reviews. Let's hopefully we get through more of it this week. There's some war games coming up, so I'm sure we'll go through those fairly quickly. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. Anyway, first game tonight is Rescue on Fractalus. Activision, $9.99 cassette, $49.99 disc, joystick or keys. One of the newest techniques in programming is the use of fractals, one of the trendier branches of mathematics. And this is the first Amstrad game to feature them. In a nutshell, the closer you look at a shape, the more detail you see, and the detail is akin to the overall shape. You'll see the effect when you start flying a ship around the planet of Fractalus, where the surface is a mass of crags, canyons, and mountainous peaks. In this hostile landscape, you have to rescue downed pilots and blast the enemy defenses. The mission starts at one of 16 levels, with you being automatically launched from a mothership and flown down to the planet's surface. Once you get there, the ship switches to manual control and you can fly around for a bit admiring the graphics. The planet, coloured dull brown and yellow, is featureless apart from the crags, but it still looks good when it moves. The task on each mission is to rescue a number of pilots from the planet's surface where their ships have crashed. The number depends on the skill level, as does the level of defences you'll encounter. There are only two sorts: gun emplacements on outcrops of rock and flying saucers. All you have to do is fly around looking for pilots on your radar. Land within range of them and pick them up by opening the airlock and then take off in search of another one. Meanwhile, you can blast the guns and saucers that get in your way. After a while, the mothership will return and you can fire boosters to get back up to it. If you've collected all the pilots, you'll get a bonus and move on to the next level. Otherwise, it's back down to the same level to finish off. Beneath the view of the planet is your ship's instrument panel. You'll constantly need to refer to it. On the far left is a speed indicator, which can be set at 8 levels, while on the far right are readouts of range to a pilot, enemies destroyed, and pilots still to rescue. The middle of the panel is an artificial horizon, altimeter, wing clearance bars, targeting scope, energy gauge, and pilot scanner. All those controls aren't needed much until you reach the high levels of play, where night falls on the planet, and you have to fly blind through the canyons. All bumps into walls, hits from guns, and collisions with saucers cost you energy. But this is increased again by picking up pilots. The process of picking up a pilot is nicely done. An animated figure runs towards you and then bangs on the airlock to let in. There's also a surprise in store in later levels, and I guarantee you won't be ready for it. The fractal graphics are used well and produce a convincing planet surface effect. But the control of the ship leaves something to be desired, since it is very prone to oversteer. Gameplay becomes repetitive quite quickly, but the higher levels do provide a tough enough challenge to keep you occupied. Second opinion. Fractals are wonderful things, but it would take something altogether more drastic to justify buying this game. There's all that landscape, but nothing to do except fly around it, shoot at it, and land on bits of it. So you've got so little control over your craft, your craft, that there's hardly any skill involved at all. Green screen view. It's all every bit as bright and clearly visible as it was in colour. In short, not very. Good news. Good use of fractal graphics. Pilot collecting sequences, well done. Higher levels are quite a challenge. Night flying adds to the difficulty. Bad news. Gameplay gets very repetitive. Flight controls suffer from oversteer. It's a screenshot in glorious black and white. More impressive when it moves, it says. Sure. Graphics, 71. Sonics, 55. Grab factor, 64. Staying power, 77. Overall rating, 71%. Be very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Okay. Good. Okay, now we can get on with the game. Yeah, yep. We've got Rescue on Fractalus. We're going to start playing it now, too. Alright. Here. Here we go. Loading, please wait. Lucasfilm Games. Rescue on Fractalus, 9596 Lucasfilm Limited, all rights reserved. Adapted for Amstrad by Delali Software Limited. Starting level 1. And now we try to figure out how to play the game. Stand by. There we go. Manual. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit something in a minute. Here we go. Range thing here. I guess is that number in the corner is range, so it tells me we're going the wrong way. Right. Don't run. No. Oh no. Is it just a timer on the top? I don't know. Go. There's nothing I... It never tells you how to land these things. It does not tell you how to land. Actually, what I'll do, I'll pause it there. I'm going to look up the manual. Let's see. See. Landing. When you first land, you will hover on your shields a few centimeters above the ground while hovering. You can turn your ship towards the pilot's trash ship. If you've managed to land in range, turn your systems on and you'll... It doesn't tell us how, though. Controls will be useful. It's just OCR. This... try another one, another version here. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is better. The number in the corner is indeed score, because you get 1 point per second of flight. Instrument detail, here we go. Top right corner is score. Center's compass, that's obvious. In clearance bars, yes. There's 4 and 5. Thrust level. Shows you instant. Yeah, so the left bar, the very left, is thrust level. 5 is dangerous altitude. Right next to it. Yeah, artificial horizon next to that. There's altimeter. Red bar represents the altitude of the terrain. The blue bar shows your ship's altitude. Targeting scope. Targets jiggy gun emplacements and sources and down ships. If there is more than one object, the crosshairs target the closest one. There you go, the main window, crosshairs. 13 is a long range scanner. It's the thing with LNR on it. It's 12 is the energy level. It's next to the left of that. On the very right hand side, they got the airlock open. Light indicates whether the airlock is open. Range to pilot. Alright. Enemy destroyed. Pilot quota rescued. Okay. So that's the numbers on the right. Range to pilot's top of those. Okay, you press L to land the ship. Okay. The pilot blip is centered near the bottom of the scanner. There's a systems key to turn off your engines and shields. The screen will display pilot range. Okay. The airlock button is A. So obvious keys at least. B for boosters when you're heading back to the docking with the mothership. Alright. Okay. Okay. Back to game. Okay. Oh no. Oh yeah, I see a little flashing thing there. Landing. Now landing. Yeah, it does it for you. Systems on. Oh, yeah, alright. Systems on. Shield on. Pilot in range. Here he comes. His footsteps. Once in. Airlock opened. Airlock closed. Oh, it closes automatically. Okay. Okay. We got one. Okay. That's right, that's the airlock. I'm hitting the airlock button. Okay, what do I do now? Increase thrust. Okay. So, there's a increase thrust button. Okay. Figuring out the controls. Oh, hang on. Slow. Turn around again. I missed another pilot. And here he comes. Here he comes. Okay. With the ship. Boosters. Here we go. Do the thing. Bonus points. Hey! We figured the game out. Level 2. Okay. Stand by. We know what we're doing now. Landing. Ship off scope. Okay. Here he comes. Here he comes. Lock opened. Lock closed. turn right around. Oh, I saw cursor come up. We've got something to shoot. Not sure what I'm aiming at. What's wrong about here? Find this pilot. Oh, here we go. Something hit me. Okay. Oh. Okay. Another ship. Let's go. Bonus points. Still more, is there? More to find. Oh yeah, pilot quota is one, so you got one more to get. Okay. Fly around until we find the last pilot. What's the airlock? Don't open the airlock. Bad idea. Fly around, find the last pilot. We'll do that, won't we? wherever it might be. Oh, 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 oh. Lose him. There he is. There you go. Oh, there he is! There he is! He's running towards you. Mothership. Straight up over the mothership. Level complete. Level 3. Stand by. I wonder how far in you have to get a night mission. So yeah. Anyway. I think what we'll do, we'll leave it there before we get too carried away with this game. It's already been half an hour. Almost. Well, I mean, it's just pretty much the same throughout, just until you get to the night missions and you can't see where the hell you're going. Of course, that's how it works. We'll move on to the next game. Without music, graphics, and sound, the board game has become the most popular in the world. Now it has them. Trivial Pursuit, the computer game. With 3,000 questions of no vital importance. Available now on Spectrum 48 128K, Commodore 64 128K, BBC B, Amstrad CPC, cassette and disc. Okay, on to the issue's master game, Doomdark's Revenge. Beyond, $9.95 cassette, keys only. If you thought Lords of Midnight was an epic game, then prepare yourself for a shock when learning this, because it has 6,000 locations, 2,000 more than its predecessor. It's played in exactly the same manner as Lords, but it is set in a new land with many new characters and features as well as some old ones. The plot takes up where the last game left off, with Doomdark, the bad guy, killed by Luxor, the good guy, and the Ice Crown, evil instrument of power, destroyed by Morkan, Luxor's son. We're treated to an audio cassette rendition of the succeeding events from the Beyond team, which is definitely not vintage Olivier and rather hard to follow at times. Suffering from some awfully flowery and verbose prose. To cut a long story short, Doomdark's daughter, Sarif, has kidnapped Morkan, and Luxor and company have set off to rescue him and from the land of Icemark. You begin the game in control of three characters: Luxor the Moon Prince, Rothron the Wise, and Torithel the Fae, betrothed to Morkan. They begin in the south of the land of Icemark. Luxor and Rothron at the gate of Verinorn, where they have to Return in order to achieve any kind of victory. There are various victories that can be achieved, but Morgan must always be rescued and return with Luxor to the gate. Other achievements add to the level of the victory, including returning Ruthron and Tarithiel to the gate, taking the crowns of the Ice Mark there, returning other objects of power, and of course the destruction of Sarif herself. The screen shows the panoramic view of the character you are controlling, on one of many information and instruction screens. Each location has 8 compass point views, on which will appear the 17 types of landscape feature and other characters. This doesn't consist of just the surface view anymore, because some locations allow you to enter a vast subterranean tunnel network that tunnels many areas on the map. These don't have anything to look at, but allow you to avoid some overland dangers while risking some others. If you played Lords before, then you'll have no trouble getting to grips with the game, discovering the new features and learning the new tactics. The newcomer should be guided reasonably well by the instructions, but will take longer exploring and experimenting with things. As in Lords, the 2 main tasks are to complete the quest part of the game, rescuing Morgan, and to build up a massive army for battles with any foe. However, this part of the game where you deal with other characters has got more complicated. There are 5 races in Icemark, and none of them get on very well together. That may not take a liking to you. It's no longer a simple matter of recruiting anyone you meet. You have to consider who's doing the recruiting, and whether the character will stay with you once recruited. Each character will have an allegiance to another character and a foe, and also a list of personal characteristics. These should guide you on whom to get to approach and win over that character, and how much you can trust him or her. Unsuccessful approaches to characters result in battles which can be very costly, so many games will be needed to develop a rewarding strategy. As with Lords, the game is split into day and night. The day is when you move the characters under your control, doing as much as you can but trying to keep them alive and strong. At night, the computer controls the other characters and decides the outcome of battles. Other controls allow you to check place, battle, army, and in person, select a character and choose from special options. You could happily sit down and waste a whole day, if not a week, playing without ever wanting to leave the keyboard. The world created is so vast and absorbing that it presents a continuous challenge and endless variation. It's much tougher to complete than Lords, but just as rewarding to play whether you're new to the format or an old hand. There are more graphics, more locations, more characters, more objects, and above all, more enjoyment than ever. A true classic. Second opinion. When it first came out, Lords of Midnight was the biggest and most absorbing game anyone had ever seen. Doomdark's Revenge is better. And I'm not just talking about extra locations either. The intricacies of Icemark politics will offer even hardened Midnight veterans a tough new challenge. Buy it and cancel your appointments for the next few weeks. Third opinion. If you're into Michael Moorcock or any of the other great science fantasy writers, then you'll love this. It is the nearest that computer games have got to the truly interactive book. It has every aspect of a fantasy world in it. Action, adventure, politics, quests, battles, you name it, it's all here with a vengeance. First day target score, recruit 10 followers. Your faces. Luxor, the moon prince, stands on the plains of Anviniel, looking north to the mountains of Karanay. Green screen view plays fine in green, but then it was hardly colourful in the first place. Icemark terrain. There's 17 types of feature on the Icemark landscape, all with different effects and stuff. It just has to be on the other page, isn't it? It's handy. Good news! A massive 6,000 locations, superb panoramic views, 128 possible characters to control, totally absorbing to play. Combination of adventure, wargame, and strategy should appeal to everyone. Tremendous variety in the possible events. Bad news. No in-game sound. You need a spare couple of days to play it. Graphics 88. Sonics 0. Grab factor 94. Staying power 97. Overall rating 95%. Even though it's got no sound. Okay. Let's get started then. Okay. Doomdark's Revenge, designed by Mike Singleton, copyright 1985. Beyond Software. Luxor the Moon Prince stands at the gate of Varanorn, looking north to the plains of Viniel. Yeah, this tells you exactly how to play the game. What, north? North? In north? No. It was keys only, so what? What are the keys? Oh, Z did something. Q. It is dawn. Luxor sees an underground entrance. Here are the gate of Varanorn. Luxor, the Moon Prince, has found nothing. Luxor carries nothing more. Sure. Perhaps I should look up the instructions for this now too. Oh, this is just an inlay, is it? That's useless. At least these are in English. Okay. Oh, jeez. Got a whole book. A whole story in it. Page 13, come on. Guide to play. To load Doomdark's Revenge, type load and press enter. The game will then load and run automatically. Before you begin to play, place the keyboard overlay. Oh, it's got a keyboard overlay. No wonder we don't know what we're doing. During the look option, you can turn your character looking. Do we That was it. God. No overlay. Do we have an overlay? So this tells us what the keys are. Oh, here we go. Character control keys. 1 to 8. Look in direction. North, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. That makes perfect sense. Make more sense to use the numeric keypad. That would make more sense. Spacebar, move in current direction. Back arrow. Back to look in current direction. Spacebar, choose menu if you can't move until you choose. Return, check person, place, battle army. But the keys are 0 for night, Y for yes, N for no, S to save, L to load. Specific characters selection keys. F1 for Luxor, F3 for Morkan when enabled, F5 for Tarothel, F7 for Rothron. Insert delete, select mode. And in select mode, you have the 128 characters which can appear on the list. Press yes key for more. The initial list is in the select menu. Is Luxor, Morkan, when found. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so spacebar moves. Luxor the Moon Prince stands on the plains of Aviniel, looking north to the mountains of Karanay. Luxor the Moon Prince stands on the plains of Aviniel, looking north towards the mountains of Karanay. Let's change direction here. Luxor the Moon Prince stands on the plains of Aviniel, looking northwest to the forest of Glangrak. Luxor the Moon Prince stands in the forest of Glangrak, looking northwest. Don't go through the forest. Ooh, there's a house. Luxor the Moon Prince stands in the forest of Glangrak, looking northwest to the plains of Glorthan. Change character. Cannot change character? Isn't F7 supposed to change character? Or is it just the keys here? There you go. Tarothel the Fae stands in the forest of Fangrin, looking north. Okay, we'll go north. Tarothel the Fae stands in the forest of Fangrin, looking north. Go north. Tarothel the Fae lives in the forest of Fangrin, looking north to the stones of Matrion. This game's exciting. Stands at the stones of Amatrion, looking north to the forest of Fangrim. I'm putting on some. I'm going to put on some music. It's something to listen to. What do I have handy here? Ninja Scooter Simulator. There we go. Yeah. There is no sound. Might as well add our own. Okay. Keep going north. Carousel the fan. He's going north. Oh, is it night time? Rother on the Wye stands at the gate of Vernon, looking north to the fans of Invention. Go east or something, some other direction. Northeast to the forest of Vernon. Rother on the Wye stands on the plains of Inverness, looking northeast to the forest of Vernon. Suppose they look at no. Northeast into the mist. Ooh, mist is going to the mist. Probably a bad idea, but whatever. Stands in the forest of Fenner, looking northeast into the mist. Night time. Let's move on. It is 1 day since the Moon Prince rode forth into the ice mark. What are we doing? Dawn breaks. Now what? So now what? What do we do? Is it just thinking? Or what? Look, move, choose, check. How do you do these? And look around using the direction keys. Look, keys used to give a view of... a sort of role-playing game, they call this. Some personalities may change as events unfold. When you're standing before an enemy or anyone that is not your friend, you have two choices: to approach them for negotiations or to attack them. The choice may be made in the choose menu, as long as it's still daytime. If you approach them and fail, they will attack you. turn and signals the computer to begin of computer-controlled characters' movement. In other words, the forces of the heart. Soon, however, night will end and the message "Do you seek dawn" will appear on the screen. Still says dawn breaks. It's yeah, there will be a pause while the computer does this, and rumors of battles and other events may appear on screen. Soon, however, night will end and the message "Do you seek dawn" will appear on the screen. To begin a new day, you must press the yes key and then begin your next turn. So how long does this take then? Ooh. The game has wolves in it. Woohoo! You may find them in huts, apparently. It's where they live. Dawn breaks. This is taking a long time. Well, let's restart and try again. Give it a chance. Okay. Let's keep going north. Look at that pyramid in Egypt. How do you... Right, this is a temple. Apt to harbour dark and mystical forces and contain a spell for good or evil. Some give access to underground tunnels. How? How do you enter it? Doesn't really explain much. Doesn't appear to be this here doesn't appear to be any scans of the map. Jeez, look at the size of this damn thing. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Look at this map. Zoom in. Everything. we start here? I don't even know where you start. I don't know. But yeah, that's the map. It's huge. So what we don't have is the cassette overlay. Keyboard overlay, I should say. No. It's like everything's been scanned but the keyboard overlay to tell you what everything might be. So we'll stick with this, which is, it gives us a list at least. Return, check person, place, battle army. Okay. Delete is select mode. Okay, right. Try that. No. No. Northeast, the temple. Right, there you go, there's north. So if I head north there, do I enter it? The Olympian stands at the temple of Emelish, looking northeast to the forest of Fenan. I'm at it. So what do I do now that I'm at it? Is not clear. It's just you can enter places and choose your representative list of options and the keys you must press to obtain each. A greedy character will not become generous, for example, nor a coward do brave deeds. Ah, okay. It says choose menu with space bar if you can't move until you choose. So the way space bar is. I get it. Space do nothing? No? So I can't move now, so fixed character. Forward, north, or whatever we're facing. one is north, so northeast. Tower of Thurand. Question is, how do we enter place? Oh. 6 hours of the day remain. Here at the Tower of Thurand, Hawthorne the Wise has found nothing. So Q enters this place. It's found nothing. Keep moving. Keep moving. It's night time. Tarathel the Fae stands in the forest of Fangrin, looking north. Going. Stones. 5 hours of the day remain here in the forest of Fangrin. Tarathel the Fae found nothing. Wait. Huh? At the stones. Harry's found nothing. Harry's nothing. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Now will this work? It's 1 day since the Moon Prince rode forth into the ice mark. Dawn breaks. Nothing gets us past here. Oh. F9 did a thing. Okay. Some of the seems like the instructions are wrong. Wouldn't happen, would it? Okay, let's go south. Keep going south. Keep going south. What a thing. Oh, I see a temple over there. It is dawn. Tarathel sees an underground entrance. Here at the temple of Ushalane, Tarathel the Fae has found the flames of dawn. Tarathel carries nothing. So now what? Fae stands in the forest. We went within the stones. There's nothing there. Is that a hut or something? One hour of the day remains here at the hall. There's a hall of Imildrak. The Fae has found shelter. Okay. Ulthor on the rise stands. 7 hours of the day remain. Here at Tower of Tornak, Ulthor on the rise has found guidance. Therium, the Iceland, stands at the city of Therium. Ulthor carries nothing. Oh, we'll keep going. Northeast to the pit. What a pit! Here's a pit, look at it. Like a crater. 1 hour of the day remains. Ulthor on the wise sees an underground entrance here at the pit of Talarion. Ulthor on the wise has found the springs of life. There is nothing. Good. Back to Luxor. Temple. 6 hours of the day remain. Luxor sees an underground entrance here at the Temple of Emelish. Luxor, the Moon Prince, has found the Thorns of Despair. Luxor carries nothing. How do we actually pick up anything? This is just carry nothing. I mean, I don't. It's not clear what's going on. Well, the hours of the day remain in the mountains of Karanay. Luxor, the Moon Prince, has found trolls and slain them. Luxor carries nothing. No pictures of trolls. Oh. It's 2 days since the Moon Prince rode forth into the ice mark. Why am I still playing this? Dawn breaks. Luxor, the Moon Prince, stands in the forest of Glengrak, looking southwest. Let's go east. East of the forest of Fenan. Maybe we should look west. Going southwest, you go west. So the Moon Prince stands in the forest of Glengrak, looking west. 5 hours of the day remain. Here are the walls of Dorshag. Luxor, the Moon Prince, has found shelter. So carries nothing. And on the plains of Glotham, looking towards the frozen wastes. We should go and get ice physics, right? Back to west because it's quicker. No, that's it, isn't it? Oh! Dagrons! Luxor, the Moon Prince, stands on the plains of Glotham, looking east. Where do they remain? Here on the plains of Glotham. Luxor, the Moon Prince, has found nothing. There is nothing. Night here on the plain, the Moon Prince has found dragons and slain them. He's found them and he's slain them. Wonderful. Next character. He took on 4 dragons all by himself. East. Keep going east. Found dragons. He's found dragons and slain them. Dragons seem to be easy to beat. And slain them. Oh, okay. Finding all the dragons now. Next. We're looking northeast. To north. There's northeast. One is north. Found some dagrons. Hawthorne the Wise is good, strong, forceful, generous, stubborn, brave, swift, loyal, and not reckless. Hawthorne is not at all despondent, and is not at all tired. Hawthorne's liege is Luxor the Moon Prince. Hawthorne's foe is Sheriff the Heart Stealer. Good to know. Oh. Hawthorne the Wise has fought no battle. Hawthorne the Wise commands no army. Ahead of the fortress of Barulmorn holds 1,100 Fey Riders. They are slightly tired. The fortress of Barulmorn is owned by Barulmorn the Fey, who is loyal to the Fey. Good to know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, save game. Let me pass this quickly. I'll do it eventually, right? Go on. Okay. Where stands in the halls of the north, the fortress of Barulmorn. So I can't move from here. I wonder if I can go around or something. See if we're looking north. Let's try northeast. And whoops. Northeast. Look northwest. Fountain, got a fountain there. So, there's more of these things. Oh, we can go through. Oh, here we go. There's night here on the plains of Valorium. Otherwise, it's found dragons and slain them. Everyone carries nothing. Everyone's at night now, so if we go. We'll do one more day, I think. This is a little pointless wandering around. As a review says, this is something that would take hours, days, playthrough. One breaks. Faye stands in the mountains of Mgomain, looking east into the mist. What is north from here? It's northeast. It's north. Dragons, that's what it is. Where they remain here and slain them. Good. How are you doing? Oh, look at those cute little wolves. Well, the face stands in the forest of Fangrum, looking north. Look at them, aren't they adorable? Look at the little faces. There's night here in the forest of Fangrum. He has found wolves and slain them. Carries nothing. Okay, we know what the wolves look like. Laxor, see what he's up to. You have a dude. Moon Prince commands 900, 2 score, and 10 Moon Guard riders that are not at all tired. More? Sure. Ahead in the mountains in the coronary stands Turanag the Barbarian, who is loyal to the barbarians. Turanag the Barbarian commands 1,000 barbarian riders. They are not tired. Okay. Ahead in the mountains of the coronary stands Turanag the Barbarian, who is loyal to the barbarians. Turanag the Barbarian is good, strong, forceful, stubborn, brave, greedy, slow, and slightly reckless. Turanag is not at all despondent and is not tired. Turanag's lead is Carinian the Barbarian. Turanag's foe is Ulfumane the Giant. So now what? How do I talk to them? That's what I'd like to know. I don't know what that does. Sextant, does it? Oh, that's load. Oh, never mind. Quit the game. Oh no, we can quit that. It's good. We can quit that. Quit the load. Good. Oh, hello. What are these? Seven hours of the day remain. Here are all the just found trolls. Oh, trolls! And slain them. Those were trolls. That's what the trolls look like. Heading west. West. Oh, that looks so sad. The Skullcrin. They look so sad. do I do with you? Oh. Rest, attack the foe, approach. Okay. Approach. Turane the barbarian stands in the mountain looking over. Controls and slain them. Approach him. Oh, did he join us, did he? Yeah, okay. I guess we've got one follower. Got sort of go here. More dragons. Good. This knight. Barbarian here. Here in the plains of Glutham, Turane the Barbarian has found nothing. No battle. They're not tired. He just looks all the moon prints. Good to know. Yeah, okay, so we've got one follower. That's a start. Yeah. It's 4 days since the Moon Prince rode forth into the ice mark. Oh, jeez. Time flies when you're playing this damn thing. So I think I'll leave it there at 4 days. We found wolves, we're happy. So yeah, we'll get music and we'll head back to the magazine. During the original arcade adventure, it's what you've come to expect from Firebird, publishers of the UK's most exciting software. It's Druid. Available now for Commodore 64 and available soon for Spectrum 48-128 and Amstrad. Firebird is registered trademark of British Telecommunications plc. Okay, now we get into the War Games section again. More War Games. So, next game is Johnny Reb II. Let's get this over with, I guess. Johnny Reb II. Lothlorien, Argus Press, $9.95 cassette, $12.95 disc, joystick or keys. Unless you were an early aficionado of Amstrad Wargames or read Encyclopedia in issue 1 of AA, then you probably didn't even know there was a Johnny Reb 1. This sequel follows along very much the same lines, except that the whole thing is a lot more polished than the original, which features some disappointing graphics. Once again, you're plunged into the American Civil War where Confederate forces battle Union. The game represents a single encounter between the Union and Confederate forces at a river crossing. A small Union force is trying to stop the Confederates crossing the river at a bridge and 2 fords. The Union at first looks hopelessly outnumbered, but as the game progresses, its reinforcements arrive. If they have fought well, they can counterattack and win the battle. The river runs down the middle of the game map, only part of which is shown on screen at a time. There are also areas of high ground, buildings and walls that affect the behaviour of units. Each side also has 4 types of unit, each of which has its own characteristics. infantry, cavalry, artillery, and supply wagons. 1 or 2 players can play, and against the computer there are 3 skill levels. These determine whether the game is played in turns or real time, how many turns there are, and whether units are always visible. Either way, the units end up acting out instructions in real time. Each unit can be given a number of orders, depending on its type. Infantry can advance, charge, fire, or dig in. Cavalry can do the same except dig in, while artillery can't charge either. The supply wagons can do little other than move. The outcome of skirmishes depends on several factors: terrain, morale, strength, and ammo levels, how experienced the troops are, and of course the number of units they're fighting against. A unit may be routed or broken so that you cannot control it for a while, or destroyed completely if the attack is heavy enough. The front end of the program allows you to change many aspects of the game to suit you. You can build walls, fences, and houses on it to help the defending Union forces, or change the composition and types of unit to help either side. You can also determine where each unit starts at the beginning of the game and at what point the Union reinforcements arrive. Most of these are valid for the 2-player games, enabling you to set up the battle how you like. The presentation is much improved from the early Lothlorien war games, but the essential game remains the same. Newcomers to war games will find they can easily get into the action, while more experienced hands will want something more testing. Despite the detailed front end, I found the game lacked variety and depth, and really needed a longer game time with more strategy involved. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie Tra-La Tra-La. Second opinion. If you play this as an introduction to computer war games, you'll probably end up wondering why anyone would bother with them. There's just not enough detail to the thing, and that means there isn't the lasting interest war games rely on. Good news. Well presented and easy to use. Good range of options for altering 2-player games. Good for a newcomer to war games. Bad news. Not enough depth and strategy to satisfy experienced players. Games are too short to need hard thought. Very similar gameplay to the original. Green screen view. You can still tell your blues from your greys, so you really shouldn't have any problems. Graphics 38, Sonics 29, grab factor 57, staying power 48, overall rating 54%. Okay. Time to start playing, I guess. A little large, I think. Oh, it's too large. Okay. Off we go. Oh, it's one of these. Let's just run disk. Here we go, Johnny Reb II, created by choice. 1986 Lothlorien. Colour or green? Edit battlefield, select troops, select position, select reserve, change controls, save load, play game. Press key 1 to 7. So play the game. Not going to bother changing anything. 1-player game, 2-player game, reset unit force, reset Confederate force, continue loaded game. Start a 1-player game, choose level difficulty, easiest please, Union or Confederates. Union because they have less forces. Space to start, Union orders, see when finished. Infantry. So these aren't mine, huh? These are? They are. So charge of firing. Advance. Let's advance firing. I suppose, whatever. I have no idea what I'm doing. Charge. I don't know. Press the target, press order key. Okay. It's a supply wagon, I guess. Looks like a wagon. It is. Keep it back here. Advance. Here. Sure. So yeah. War games are exciting. Do we have any more down here? Yes, we do. Anything else? Anything else? Do we have any more? No? Okay, we're finished. Now the computer gets to move. At least all the moves happen, I guess, now. Or something. This is about as much sound as Doomdark's Revenge does. I'm sure it's supposed to have sound. Probably does, I suppose, when they start fighting, I guess. All the moves happened. Oh, okay, yeah, they moved. That'll do for now. Okay, so yeah, you can move these around while they move. Oh, gunshots! Things are happening. We'll probably better be surrounded in a minute. Continue. Much changes here, is it? Should continue moving, right? Well, they do. Maybe pathfinding is a little difficult in this thing. Oh, things happening. What's that on the road there? Is he running away? Puss. Strength poor, morale fear, ammo good. Right, broken cannot rally. Okay, I see. Broken. Changed. Changed. Oh, let's go. Oh, things happening again. Oh, it can go across there. It's not smart to make the turn themselves. Oh. Shots fired. Musket strength, good. Union reinforcements! Where are reinforcements? Is it just this dude? Is it just one dude? Yeah, see an old pages of making music. Well, you can use MIDI keyboards. That's possible. But, yeah, 7 whole pages of applications and hardware to make music. Where are we? How much firing we get in here? It's an exciting game. How many Amstrad Actions were there? 117. So we've got a fair lot of these to go through. So I suppose in the later years, there weren't exactly a lot of games being released, so they'll probably be quick to go through. Be nothing but budget re-releases and compilations. That'll be around about 1993 probably, 1992 maybe. Starts to drop off around there. But the magazine ran until 1995. Musket strength, fear. Oh, we can fire again. Continue firing. Continue firing. That's firing, sure. Advance. And here we go. Ooh, 98 to 2000, yeah. 60 issues. Sounds like it might have been probably a quarterly magazine, maybe. This is monthly. It was every month from mid 1985 to 1995. It was almost 10 years. Union reinforcements! Yay! Anyway, we get the idea of this game. It's a war game. It'd probably take ages to play through through a game of this. But we'll move on to the next game because the next game's another war game. So yeah, back to the magazine. Alright. Next game is Nuclear Defense. Amsoft 895 cassette, 1295 disc. Joystick or keys. Beachhead has spawned many derivatives, and this is another battle game composed of several different stages. Your task is to defend the cities against nuclear attack while letting the enemy cities and shipping have a taste of your own offensive weaponry. Not what I call a morally uplifting game. The battle takes place on a single map screen, from which can be accessed 3 arcade screens. The map shows enemy and home cities and dots on the ocean to represent your ship and enemy fleets. You can move your dot around to engage the enemy ships, or take it close enough to their cities to attack them. You can defend your home cities from any point in the map. Having got within range of an enemy city, you can attack it using missiles. This will prompt a launch on your own cities. Well, this will happen anyway if the enemy are left to their own devices. The city attack screen shows you a city which you have to destroy with missiles from your ship at the bottom of the screen. You have to hit only 2 buildings and a bridge, the picture being the same for all cities. You guide the missiles in flight and have to hit the buildings quickly in order to go and defend your own city. If you get in range of an enemy fleet, a thumping noise is heard, and you can switch the screen where you have to torpedo enemy ships. There are 4 of these that move across your view and are sunk by a single hit from your twin torpedo tubes that converge on the middle of the screen. All 4 have to be sunk, but a hostile ship must be avoided or you'll be flicked back to the map screen. When defending a city, you are shown it nestling in the bottom of the valley while missiles fly in to explode in large mushroom clouds. The missiles can be intercepted by your own firing rockets, but too many misses and the city will be destroyed. To win the game, all the enemy cities and fleets have to be knocked out before your cities are. There are several skill levels at which the number of cities and fleets increases to make the job tougher. That doesn't compensate for the total lack of variety, just playing the same 3 screens time after time. Each stage is very simple, and although the city graphics are detailed, there's little action going on. After one game, you will have seen all there is to see, the only lasting interest coming from the higher difficulty levels. First day target score, 20,000. Is that a mushroom in the corner there, huh? Okay. Second opinion. You can argue among yourselves about the morality of the game that rewards the nuking of foreign cities and punishes you for torpedoing hospital ships. There's no argument over the gameplay though. It's boring, repetitive, sub-beachhead rubbish. There's an amusing little bug which crashes the city attack stage from time to time, and it's hardly a redeeming feature. Oh dear. Good news! Higher levels are quite tough. Bad news! Only 3 stages, so it's very repetitive. Arcade sequences are very repetitive. Okay. Graphics are weak, except for the city backgrounds. Green screen view. It's as playable in green as it's going to get, but that's not saying much. Graphics 40, Sonics 24, grab factor 33, staying power 23, AA rating 28%. So yeah, good game. Let's get the game started. Right. Got a player's version of this game. Re-release. What did it say? 1986. Amsoft. I'm sure it said Amsoft, didn't it? Yeah, Amsoft. The Nifty Nine. The author, Sari, Andrew, Ronnie, Phillip, Kerry Eldridge, Beauty, Easy Art, Panda Sprites. The Heist by John Paul Eldridge. I'm playing the right game, aren't I? Nuclear Defense is what we're supposed to be playing. Yeah, I thought I'd seen this damn thing before. We'll get the right game, won't we? Nuclear Heist. Correct the name. Nuclear Defense is what we're playing. Not Nuclear Heist, Nuclear Defense. Now we've got the right game, hopefully. Don't know why I'm thinking of Nuclear Heist for. Hey, Nuclear Defense by James Software. This is more correct. Look at that. Look at that rocket. Victual rank. Galley hand. Use space to select rank. Able seamen entered to play. Boat commander. Destroyer captain. Rear admiral. Sea lord. Oh, Sea lord. We'll go for galley hand. That sounds like the easiest. Okay, off we go. Oh, jeez. Not sure what I'm supposed to be hitting. Supposed to be buildings or something, wasn't it? Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. All clear. We'll go up. No target. I see. Enemy boats in range. Sure. Oh, here we go. Torpedo. Missed. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Boom. It sank. Good. It just sink. Casualty boat hit, enemy disengaged. Oh. Guess that was a hospital boat or something. Hit the hospital boat. Oh, missed. Actually, the hospital is the one of the crosses on. All boats destroyed. Good. Take on a city at some point, I guess. I'm not sure how you aim. Or did the game just crash? I think the game crashed. Well, that's fun. Game crashed. Good. Try it again. Oh, I see. You control the missile. Well-programmed game. It warned us that it does crash at times. Apparently, it likes to do that pretty regularly. Try again. Speed it up. Try a different city. Hit that bridge. He's going over everything. He's going over everything. That's... How do you control up and down? Oh, here we go. Got the bridge. Do we have any... Oh, okay, here you go. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to hit. Ah! Here you go. Destroyed. Yeah, it's scrutable. At least it didn't crash this time. Makes a change. All your cities have been destroyed. What happened? Yeah, well, oh dear. I destroyed one city, all the rest of mine gone. This is on the easiest difficulty. Okay. Good city name. Any boats in range? Make sure you don't hit that hospital boat. It looks just like the others, and he's got crosses on it. Fire 2 missiles at once. Missed somehow. Got it. You see those are going this way. Oh no, it's there goes the hospital boat. Enemy disengaged. Oops. Take this city. No, what to hit now, don't we? Missed that somehow. Well, this is difficult. Oh, this one. It's up here, isn't it? Nope, this one. Aim it. Come on. Yeah, here we go. This one's hard. Seems to be hard to hit. Here we go. Radar shows enemy miss. All clear. Oh, jeez, there's one city left. How about that? All but one. Oh no, that's gonna hit that. Oh no, it's gonna hit that one first. They're gonna hit them hospital boats. Oh, got that one. How am I going to get these three right behind the hospital boat? Cowards. Missed it. Ooh, got it somehow. All boats destroyed. Oh yeah, the MSX got a lot of Spectrum ports. Pretty much anything made in Europe for the MSX was a Spectrum port generally. For the most part at least. All these cities have been destroyed. Oh no. couldn't do without horny Japanese games. uh, Alright, we're gonna go back to the magazine now. We've played this enough. The next game is Desert Fox. Back to war games still. Yeah, EBS was pretty much not here at all. We had basically Commodore 64 usually. I had some friends that had Amstrads. I think I knew maybe one person that had a Spectrum. Most had Amstrads or C64s, which is obviously more popular. And generally those that went from Commodore 64 went to Amiga. Commodore 64s were common in schools too. So I did have Apple Franklin at one school too. That was different. Anyway, on to Desert Fox, US Gold. It's our favourite publisher. $9.95 cassette, $14.95 disc, joystick keys. War games are much more accessible these days. A lot of credit going to PSS for their games which incorporated arcade sequences. Desert Fox follows in the same footsteps, but places the stress on the action very firmly on the arcade side, with the strategy element less important. It's based on the North African campaign from the Second World War. You are in control of a Sherman tank. The game map appears on a single screen containing three elements: your tank, Rommel, and several allied depots. Your task is to save all the depots by reaching them with your tank before Rommel reaches one, or it falls to the enemy surrounding it. On the map screen there are four options that you can choose from: zoom, radio, airstrike, and move. The zoom command lets you examine depot to see what supplies it has and how much longer it can resist the enemy. If you obviously aren't going to reach it in time, you can call up your one and only airstrike to buy some time. If you lose a base, you lose the game. The radio command lets you examine the route ahead for one of the 5 possible enemy actions. The move option takes you in the direction the radio beacon is pointing. The 5 battles are Convoy, Tiger Tank, Minefield, Ambush, and whatever that word is, Stuka. Each one is viewed from the turret of your Sherman, which has to destroy a number of the enemy or survive for a length of time to complete each one. The Convoy section puts you in control of 2 machine guns as Stukas and Spitfires super across the screen. You have to shoot the Stukas and avoid the Spitfires using the cursors. They are automatically controlled for each gun. You just decide when to fire. You need to score high enough before the convoy passes in order to save it. The minefield has to be negotiated as quickly by slaloming through the mines or blowing them up with a cannon. The tank has to be kept on a compass-heading course. The mines slow you down if they hit the tracks, but not when they pass underneath or wide of the tank. The ambush takes you down the canyon where the mortars appear on the walls, and a certain number have to be shot. The longer it takes you, the more damage the tank takes. The Stuka attack has the planes flying straight at you, machine guns blazing. You have to bring them down with the cannon, center a cursor on them and fire. The planes are located by watching a small radar display. A set number have to be shot to complete the stage. The Tiger Tank stage is very similar, except that the tanks move across the display, occasionally pausing to fire a shell at you. Enemy shells, tanks can both be shot with a cannon, a number being required again. If you encounter Rommel, then the action is the same as the Tiger Tank stage, except that one tank has to be hit 8 times. This will save one of your depots without having to visit it. However, Rommel can do plenty of damage while you're trying to dispose of him, so you need to have a very low damage gauge before tackling him. The arcade sequences are well put together, except for being able to guide shells in flight on the tank and Stuka battles, which seems rather daft. There's not much strategy or wargame involved, which is a shame, because a bit more in that line and it would have had much more lasting interest. I don't think you can call this a simulation. It's basically a combination of several other games to create 5 arcade sequences and a simple strategy task. First aid target score. Victory at Grandmaster level. Good luck. Second opinion. There are some great smooth moving graphics in the arcade sequences, but the game as a whole is pretty silly. The ambush stage is pure Star Wars, and the tank-to-tank shootout with Rommel is just ridiculous. It's all good fun, but the strategy element is just an excuse for those arcade sequences. Green screen view. Telling Spitfires and Stukas apart can be pretty difficult in the convoy stage, but otherwise there's not much to worry about. Good news. Arcade sequences are done well. 5 sequences keep the variety going. Good graphics on all stages. Bad news. Too easy to complete. Not enough strategy elements. Lightweight treatment of a serious subject. Graphics 69, Sonics 47, Grab Factor 64, Staying Power 55. Overall rating 60%. Yeah. This here is the convoy attack stage, apparently. I presume this is, but sure. Okay. Now we can get there. Get the game started. Okay. Desert Fox, yeah, he's a dude. Keys or joystick? Use joystick. Joystick to select an option. Practice. We just practice, I guess it'd be. Tank duel. Okay. Hey, we got a raid from Cat. Just in time for tank. Oh gee. Ow. This is gonna be fun. Oh, jeez. Got him. Is that it? Just the one? Oh no, here we go. Ah! Get around, that's not fair. Need your shots a bit or something. Yeah, like that. Okay, how do we exit? Oh, eating. Here we go. We'll start campaign. Challenger, Crusader, Strategy, Master, Grandmaster. I guess Challenger's the easiest, right? the map. I don't know which ones you're supposed to... what colour ones we're supposed to go for here. Okay, I guess that's the red ones, so the other one's dropping the bombs. Oh, jeez. You have absolutely no control over the cursors. They move as they see fit. You just get control which one fires. $1,500. Woohoo. Move. Zoom do, come on. Oh, right. Let's move. Let's move in the direction it's supposed to, right? Not clear what exactly is happening now. Okay. I say probably a strike, whatever. This is fun. We had one section and it's not supposed to move in the direction automatically. Just select move. Move. It is nothing. Oops. I pushed E again. Try a harder level. See what happens. Got 4 instead of 3. Okay. Well, let's move. I think our tank's got Wi-Fi at least. Looks of it. Move. Keep moving. So yeah, now what? So we're here now. What do we do? It's a difficult bit to figure out. Radio, just that. Ah. What do you do? Move should work. Move. Oh. Oh, we got a thing. Oh, yeah. I presume this is Rommel since we have had it like 8 times. Oh, looks daytime. Dead. Oh no! That flag. I think game over. Okay. Now what? Is that it? Just game over? What else do we do? E does not exit anymore. What we'll do? We'll practice the other sections that we didn't see. Speed this up. Joystick. Minefield. You can shoot the shells as far as I understand. It's but yeah, it's sort of hard to hit. Oh. So yeah, the mines, they can go under the middle of your tank or sides. Just can't hit the tracks of the tank. You can shoot the mines too. Ow. Sure, it doesn't really matter because it's going down the centre anyway. Still, this is the minefield. Go. You have to head in a specific direction or not? I don't know. I guess we might do actually. Yeah. We're gonna go more east this direction, perhaps? I have no idea. The points are going up, so it must mean so. Oh. You can actually fly rapidly in this stage. It's getting closer. Oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. It's to practice. Still got attack. He's hard to hit. Got it. Come on, the word I hear. Okay. Okay, you can keep the cursor on it. It seems to track or something. I don't know. Like that. There we go. That seems to make a bit more sense. This is easier. There we go. Easy. Ambush attack. Ooh, look at this. I can see what they say. This is very Star Wars. So hard to hit anything. Oh, that's that. Do the convoy attack. The tank duel, one more attempt here. Yeah, you just gotta keep the cursor on it. That's exactly how tank mortars work. Keeping the cursor on it is not easy. $5,000, yeah. Yeah, that's the game pretty much. Don't know how the campaigns really work though. Things just seem to happen. So, okay. Back to the magazine. Sci-Fi Trading Company. Accolade. Screen is seen on Commodore 64. Go to the Commodore 64 screenshots. Alright, next game is Power Play. Had fun playing, trying to find an English version of this. In various languages, and for whatever reason, MAME does not have the main set as an English one. Even though it's an English game. Typically, I think the main set was French. The next set was Greek. So Anyway, to review first. So Power Play. Arcana, 9.95 cassette, 14.95 disc, joystick or keys. The game is subtitled The Game of the Gods, which conjures up an interesting image of Greek gods sitting around asking each other inconsequential questions like, what's the booby prize on the TV show 321? And that's my kind of game, and I suspect a lot of other people's too. It combines this quest for the trivial and absurd with a well-designed and implemented game. The action takes place on a single screen, where an 8x8 grid of squares forms a courtyard on which 2, 3 or 4 players can wage a battle of wits and speed. Each player controls a team of 4 warriors who have to eliminate all the warriors from the other teams in order to achieve victory. The squares are in 5 different colours, 4 general question areas and special teleport squares. Each player takes it in turn to select one of his 4 warriors to answer a question, the subject depending on the colour of the square he's on. Sounds familiar. Choosing the correct one of the 4 possible answers will score the warrior some points, and he will be able to move to an adjacent square. A wrong answer will pass play on to the next player. Moving on to one of the 4 teleport squares will risk a player to an unoccupied teleport square, sometimes even back to the one he started on. As each warrior scores points for correct answers, he can mutate into more powerful forms. The advantage when it comes to battle. The lowest is Hercules, going through Cyclops and Minotaur, and the strongest the Satyr. These mutations are carried out very nicely on screen. The warrior spins around and then slows to a halt, mutating in mid-spin. If a warrior tries to move on a square already occupied by an opponent's warrior, a challenge will result. The two have to try to answer a question first in order to win the battle. The loser gets demoted to a lower warrior level and disappears completely if he was already down to a Hercules. The game continues like that until only one player's warriors are left on the grid. The difficulty of the questions varies with the mutation level of the warrior, toughest ones for the Satyr, and easiest for the Hercules. There are also 4 different skill levels, which change the time limit for answering a question. Maximum is 10 seconds, and minimum is 2.5, which is hardly enough time to even to read the question. There are 4 already prepared question files that can be loaded in, each one consisting of over 500 questions, or you can prepare your own. They are well designed not to repeat too often, but inevitably you will become familiar with a particular file. This doesn't matter much with 2 experienced and well-matched players. It becomes a battle of moving best tactically and answering questions fastest in a challenge. This can result in very long, hard-fought and exciting games. The combination of a trivia quiz, an enjoyable game, good graphics, and a question compiler make this a great game. When played with by 4 players, be they newcomers or old hands, it can be very absorbing, competitive, and above all fun. A perfect game for anyone who wants to play with computers and be sociable. A question compiler. The second side of the game tape has a question compiler, allowing you to create a whole new groups of questions on whatever takes your fancy. It won't let you alter the 4 existing ones though. After all, that would be cheating. You can select the 4 color-coded subjects into which questions are grouped. You don't have to stick to the original ones of general knowledge, sports and leisure, science and technology, history and geography. You can concoct your own for whatever you're interested in. Each question has to be classed in one of the 4 difficulty levels, and 3 alternative answers must be given along with the correct one. How much you make use of this facility obviously depends on you, but I'm sure people are already rubbing their hands with glee at ridiculous and humorous questions they can torment their friends with. Second opinion. I hate computer quiz games, but this is really very good. Thought and effort that went into the game really pay off. There's no getting around repeated questions, but Arcana managed to turn them into an acceptable game feature. The graphics are great, and the board game itself is original and fun. Good stuff. Third opinion. Remember those TV ads that showed a happy family sitting around a computer screen? Well, here at last is a game that is really like that. All the fun of Trivial Pursuit, with all the benefit that Arnold can provide as well. Great fun for all the family. Green screen view. The actual colours of the squares aren't too easy to work out, but that's not really a problem since you can see they're different. Good news. Good colourful graphics and appealing animation. Well thought out and presented questions. A good multiplayer game, not just a bunch of silly questions. Very competitive and enjoyable, even if you know the questions well. Over 2,000 questions and a compiler to create your own. Bad news. If you haven't got anyone to play against. Yeah, that sounds like me. Yep. You'll still need some interest in trivia games. Graphics 77, Sonic's 54, grab factor 85, staying power 92, overall rating 88%. Still off for a quiz game. Okay. So yeah, let's get started. I think this was the English version. Okay. Started. Yeah, use the compiler. We won't bother using that. We ain't got that much time. Jeez, it is 11 o'clock. How's it that late already? Oh, we'll play this. It's a little quiet. Boop, 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 boop. He's taking his time getting this title screen set up here. Really taking their time with this. Oh, now the volume kicks in. Okay, we can turn it down now. Starring Cyclops, Hercules, Minotaur, Satyr. That's quite again. Right. Load the quiz question. We'll just use the first one. Unfortunately, the game is at least 2 players, so this sort of takes the fun of it when you're on your own. Space to start. Number of players. 1. What are we into 1? Oh, that's right. You can't enter 1. 2 players. You gotta have 2 players. Game difficulty level 1, I suppose. Player 1. Joystick 1, joystick 2, keyboard. Joystick 1. How to use keyboard. Okay. It's a little screen Select piece. Oh, yeah. History and geography. What is the capital of Iran? Baghdad. No? Well, that's Iraq, isn't it? It's Tehran, isn't it? Yes. Well, that worked out well. What are the keys for player 2? Come on. Select the piece. Select the piece. It would be good. Copy. Nope. Do I have to look up what the keys are? See the keypad? No. I have told you what the keys are without having to refer to the instructions. We've got a space seems to no. Space seems to switch between the pieces. It's all we've got so far. Let's pause this. Look it up. Hopefully there are scans of the instructions. But they're in Spanish. Should at least tell us what the keys are though. JNXC or AZMK. ZNXC appears to be. Okay. Wait a minute. Confirm is return, it says. Confirm piece. Yeah, space is select piece. Return is confirm piece. So it says. Oh, let's forget there. Okay, here we go. Sports and leisure. Which sport does Tessa Sanderson compete in? I have absolutely no idea. Out of time. Okay. Back to joystick controls. Which piece? History and geography. Which is the world's longest river? The Nile. That's what it said, Amazon. Move piece. Move the piece in. Oh, here we go. Select piece. Which metal is obtained from bauxite? I have no idea. Out of time again. Gotta figure out these keys. Stick piece. Science and technology. What is hydrogen dioxide, often known as? Bleach? No, it's not bleach. Oh, this is fun. Getting everything wrong. Where is South Fork Ranch? Austin, Dallas, Houston, that would be my guess. One of those three. So this is all Texas. But I don't know which. Not that gives you much time. Science and technology. Who invented the motor car? No, it wasn't Henry Ford. I'm thinking, this is going well. Which of these is not a quadrilateral? Cuboid. I'm sure it's a cuboid, but science and technology. You get something right. Which of these is not a car component? Turbine, clutch, choke, battery. Yay! It's turbine. Move piece. Oh. Just move them back. Oh. Which of these is not a measure of distance? Angstrom? I don't know what the keys are here. What are the cursor keys, I wonder? Select piece. History and geography. Which liner sunk after colliding with an iceberg? Titanic. We've got one right. Move piece. Science and technology. This is not a part of the arm. Tassels. Okay. Next piece. History and geography. This is a county town of Cornwall. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. General knowledge. When do the Americans celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. Okay. History and geography. Which is the world's longest river? We've been here. It's Nile. Beating Christians already. There's supposed to be 500 of them. Teleporting. To the same place he started. How useful. General knowledge. Which is the largest living bird? Ostrich? I think they're bigger than emus. Move piece. Okay. Select piece. General knowledge. Which Roman god had two faces? Apollo, Mars, Jupiter, Janus. No, not Mars. I have no idea. Sports and leisure. Which singer starred in the musical Tommy? Robert Plant, David Bowie, David Essex, Roger Daltrey. Don't ask me about music. Especially music in movies. I don't know. Select piece. General knowledge. July 4th. Mutation? Sure. Select piece. Sports and leisure. When were the 1976 Olympics held? Moscow. Oh, I thought it was Moscow. That was 980, wasn't it? Well. Select piece. What's the largest American state? Texas. No, it's not. I'm going to say Alaska. I probably need a bit more time to think. Probably getting a bit late too. Sports and leisure. Which of these is not an ever hit? Eagle, Dancing Queen, Night Fever, Summer Night City. Oh no, yes it is. I want to get to a challenge. That'd be interesting, maybe. Which country is ruled by czars? That was Russia. Mutation? Yes, no, space, yes, enter. There we go. Whee! Spins around and whee! Now it's the Cyclops. Move piece. Move it up. Select piece. Can't select that piece. Oh no, maybe I can. Here we go. Sports and leisure. Which event was as Mark Spitz? Well, it'd be swimming. Peace. Down. General knowledge. How high is Mount Everest in feet? 29,029. Sports and leisure. How many men in a rugby league team? It's 13, I think. Yep. Mutation. He's going to mutate. No, he's not. He's not going to mutate. Never mind. He's going to go and bother. So... General knowledge. Which is Britain's largest suspension bridge? Tamar, Humber, Severn, Clifton. I have no idea. Humber apparently. Move piece. Challenge. Here you go. Challenge. Roar. Player 1 is challenging player 2. See, there's a film Arthur set in. Player 2 wins now. Ooh. So it's wrong. Select piece. Science and technology. What is the SI unit of the electric charge? Weber, Henry, Farad, Coulomb. I was going to say Henry in a minute. I forget. I didn't give you enough time. Who was a Greek god of war? Series. Mutate. Peace. Challenge. General knowledge. Where is the world's longest pier? San Francisco. No. Player 2 wins, so he's getting knocked back down again. Science and technology. Which of the following was not invented by Thomas Edison? Light bulb, gramophone, telegraphy, microphone. Telegraphy? No, it's not. This is microphone? My guess. General knowledge. Which Greek warrior had a weak heel? Achilles. Got Achilles heel. Challenge. Someone's going down. The capital of Finland. Oslo's Norway. So Helsinki. So we said Oslo. He's dead. Science and technology. Which of the following was not invented? Must be the microphone. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Well, general knowledge. Where's the world's largest hotel? Paris, London, Moscow, New York. I have no idea. New York. No. Peace. Science and technology. Which of these is not a part of the eye? Fovea, cornea, retina, trachea. Trachea. Trachea's the throat, isn't it? Alright. Move peace. Teleport. To the same place he started. I'm sure this is how teleporters work. General knowledge. Who crossed the Alps by elephant? Alexander, Hadrian, Hannibal, Tarzan. Tarzan? Wasn't Alexander? I have no idea. Peace. History and geography. Which of these islands is not in the West Indies? Haiti, Jamaica, Antigua, Mauritius. I was going to say Mauritius. I think Haiti is in the Caribbean, isn't it? Well, I'm not fast enough. This thing. Which language is most widely spoken? Mandarin. Makes sense. The most populous country. Move peace. Move it. Here we go. Move over there. I want to see the other. How many TV episodes have there been made of Star Trek? 62, I think. No, must be more than that. How many vertebrae are in the human backbone? 30, 31, 32, 33, 32. Nope, it's not. I have no idea. Science and technology. So this is not a plant product. Sponge, linen, cork, rubber. Cork. I should have said linen, shouldn't I? Science and technology. Which of these is not used to define a circle? Circumference, radius, volume, and diameter. Volume? Correct. Good. Mutation. It's going to mutate again. Move peace. General knowledge. Where is the tallest tower in Britain? Blackpool, London, Fawley, Yorkshire. Probably not London. Not that obvious. No. Which of these actors has not played Doctor Who? Peter Davison, Patrick Morley. Move peace. I should have moved up, shouldn't I? Or whatever. General knowledge. Which of these is a PSV? Where's a PSV? Oh, a vehicle of some sort. Hovercraft. No. PSV. Probably a bus, I guess. I don't know. Science and technology. Who invented dynamite? That was Alfred Nobel. Challenge. Yeah, sure, yeah. Which of these weights is the heaviest? A gram, a pound, a stone, a kilogram. I think it'd be a stone. Yeah. Player one wins. He's dead. I've been playing this too long now as well. Let's see the later evolutions. Come on. Get something right. In The Lord of the Rings, what was tree breed? Tree breed. Ent. Could be ent. That's what trees are, right? And move down. Sports and leisure. What is Fred Flintstone's wife called? Wilma. Hey, an easy one. Tation. Here we go. You turn into a minotaur, right? Here you go. Challenge. Challenge. That one is challenging player 2. Sports and leisure. Which of these singers is not sung on a James Bond theme tune? Frank Sinatra, Sheena Easton, Tom Jones, Shirley Bassey. I have no idea. Player 2 wins, apparently. Well. General knowledge. Who or what was Baba? He is an elephant. No? Sure, I've seen Baba the elephant. Right. What is the fastest recorded golf shot? Fastest. 170. Go for the highest. Challenge. Which of these is not part of the lung? Alveoli, bronchioli, pituitary. It's got to be pituitary. That's in the brain. Right? Britain's tallest cathedral. St. Paul's? Nope. I've no idea. What is batophobia? Fear of? Bat. A bit of snot. Writing. Walking. Dirt. It's not writing. I'm sure it's not bats. I thought that's stupid. I think that's general knowledge. We'll get another chance at it. Dirt. It's not dirt. General knowledge. What's the longest book in the Bible? I have no idea. No. Not Revelations. How many hours can a whale stay underwater? 5. No, apparently not. Yeah, a lot of questions wrong here. How many yards are there in a mile? 1,760 sounds about right. Yes. Good. Speak peace. General knowledge. Where was Christopher Columbus born? Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal. Portugal. I had to push the wrong button again. It's not Italy. No, it's not Italy now. Sports and leisure. The Lord of the Rings. What was Gandalf? Dwarf, wizard, hobbit, ent. It's wizard. Peace. General knowledge. Which of these is an HGV? Hovercraft, lorry, train, bus. Not a hovercraft. Geography. What is the capital of Iran? It is Tehran. General knowledge. What is brontophobia? Fear of? Monsters, reptiles, darkness, thunder. Monsters. Nope. It's not monsters. Select peace. General knowledge. For speed, can a cheetah reach an MPH? 70. No, not 70. No, don't always go for the fastest, I guess. General knowledge. Which is the longest book in the Bible? Genesis. Nope, not Genesis. I have no idea. General knowledge. How many miles long is Hadrian's Wall? I don't know. Not 64. This is going well. Shows how much I know. What is Britain's tallest cathedral? Canterbury. Nope, not Canterbury. Where is the world's longest pier? Southend. Southend, apparently. How high is Mount Everest in feet? 29,029. Read that one. Hey, we're getting repeats already. Oh, he's going to mutate. He's not going to mutate. Never mind. How many miles is Hadrian's Wall? 46. Nope, not 46. What is an oriflamme? Boat of fire, a flag of fruit. Fire. No, it's not a fire, apparently. General knowledge. What speed can a cheetah reach in MPH? It's got to be 60. No, it's not 60. Too fast for a cheetah, apparently. Piece. Which of these is an HST? Bus, lorry, train. Train. It's a train. Mutation? No. I don't know how to get it to mutate. Click piece. General knowledge. Which mythical king turned objects into gold? Midas. Mutation. Why am I still playing this? How past 11? Move piece. These deserts is the largest. Gobi and Kalahari. Gobi, isn't it? No, not the Gobi. Piece. How many degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees centigrade? It is 32. You might as well kill this guy. Oh no, he's teleporting. Forget that's a teleport square. I actually teleported for a change. It's the world's oldest university. Egypt, France, England, Morocco. Oh, where? I'd go England. Nope, it's not. Which of these plants does not belong to the lily family? Garlic, buttercup, bluebell, leek. Oh, let's say buttercup. At a time. Make peace. What year was the United Nations founded? 1951? No. Select peace. What name was given to the chemicals used to digest food? Digesters, enzymes, embryos, salivates. Enzymes, isn't it? History and geography. Where is the KL canal? Human body. Human body. No. Guess not. Click peace. General knowledge. Who has the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mercury? Mercus uses Hermes Adonis. Not Adonis. Look, I have any idea. Select peace. It's the largest African country. Zaire, Algeria, Sudan, Libya. Sudan? Ah, correct. How about that? Mutation. Here we go. Space to mutate. Here we go. Select peace. General knowledge. What does the second commandment forbid? Killing, stealing, adultery. It's not stealing. Sports and leisure. What would a golfer put in his shag bag? Ooh. Oh, out of time. I had to think about that one. General knowledge. Which of these animals is also called a wildebeest? Gnu, bison, okapi, buffalo. Not okapi. Select peace. Sport and leisure. Who was Britain's most successful swimmer in the 1976 Olympics? Sharon Davies, David Wilkie, June Croft, Duncan Goodhue. I have absolutely no idea. David Wilkie it was, apparently. Move peace. Oh, jeez. General knowledge. What is the smallest flower in the world? Liverwort, Javier, Lichen, duckweed. Okay, nope. I don't think it's a flower, actually, but whatever. Peace. How many great labours did Hercules have to perform? 12. Move peace. Oh, move back here. Select peace. This plant is named after the Persian word for turban. Salvia aster tulip. Not Salvia. I'm still playing this. Which of these musicals did Andrew Lloyd Webber write? The King and I, Oliver, Evita, South Pacific. Out of time. Didn't get much time. Select peace. General knowledge. Which petrol company might put a tiger in your tank? So, I seem to remember that. Coming for you. Sports and leisure. Which personality introduced Captain Kremen to TV and radio? I don't know. Kenny Everett? Yeah. Don't remember that character though. I remember Kenny Everett. Challenge. History and geography. Which country is the famous city of Troy? Cyprus. Which great empire was ruled by Genghis Khan? Mongol. Here we go, mutating. Here's our satyr. Challenge. History and geography. How many meters below sea level is the Dead Sea? No idea. 292. Select peace. Sports and leisure. Which group wrote Bohemian Rhapsody? That would be Queen. He's going to mutate again. How about we don't mutate just to quicken this up. Oh, jeez. What did I move for? History and geography. Which of these was not a Carthaginian general? Hannibal. Nope. Select piece. History and geography. Which of these countries is the largest? Egypt, France, Spain, Italy. Egypt. Correct. History and geography. Which is the world's highest unclimbed mountain? I have absolutely no idea. Guess. Nope. General knowledge. From which country does beef stroganoff originate? Russia, isn't it? Correct. Mutation? No. Move piece. Challenge. Sports and leisure. Where were the Olympic men's hockey champions from 1928 to 1960? Pakistan, Russia, India, USA. Oh, India. I know India plays hockey. He's dead. That should be game over. Should be over. Game is over. Player 1 is the winner. It's finally over. We played this for